Love is eternal and has no limits. Hafez embraced love as the sole pathway to God and truth. He believed that love created this world and that it's the answer to everything. Hafez, also known as KHWAJA SHAMSUDDIN Muhammad Hafez Shirazi, stands as one of Persia's most revered poets. His timeless poems have entranced generations. Hafez's mystic exploration of love and passion has inspired countless poets, songwriters, and calligraphers, enriching cultural expression across centuries. Beyond his poetic mastery, Hafez was a scholar and a scientist in Shiraz, renowned as the epitome of divine intoxication and love in the ancient Persian realm. His early mastery of religious and literary sciences propelled him to fame in his 20s, solidifying his status as an icon of science and literature. His poetry, brimming with vivid imagery and symbolic depth, resonates with profound emotions, often cloaked in ambiguity. Through his Ghazals, Hafez delves into the depths of the soul's quest for divine connection through love. Hafez's verses, arranged in a mystical manner, possesses an innate ability to evoke varied emotions in readers, their impact shifting with the reader's emotional state. Hafez is called Lisanul Ghaib, which translates into the tongue of the unseen realms, because readers feel a connection between their inner feelings and his poetry. Many of his poems endure as timeless proverbs and sayings, while his ironic wit resonated with European poets and composers such as Goethe, Brahms, and Wagner. MeherSepas, the avatar of this age, loved the poetry of Hafez. He said it reveals the secrets of the spiritual path. Baba said that he was not just a poet, but in fact Hafez was a perfect master, and there is no one equal to him in poetry. MeherSepas has said, Hafez lived about 700 years ago. He was born in a poor family. His father was a coal merchant. From his childhood, he had a fondness of hearing stories of perfect masters. He knew the Quran by heart, and hence was given the title Hafez, the one whose heart and soul is dedicated to the service and thoughts of God alone. When Hafez was 21 years old, while passing by a big mansion, he saw a very beautiful girl on a terrace. He fell in love with her at that instant and decided he would marry her. The girl did not even take notice of Hafez in the street. Hafez felt helpless, and he thought of gaining her by the 40 days penance. He succeeded in his attempt of Chellaneshini, and on the 40th day, the Archangel Gabriel came to him and told him to ask for anything he wished. Gabriel's beauty was so astounding that Hafez forgot the beauty of the girl. He thought that if Gabriel could be so beautiful, how much more would be the beauty of God? So he at once replied, I want God. Gabriel directed him to the perfect master Attar. Hafez served Attar for 40 long years. He dedicated his life at the feet of Attar, so it is said, but the master still seemingly had no compassion for Hafez. After 40 years of such hell on earth, one day Attar suddenly gave Hafez God realization. After having the divine experience, Hafez began reciting poems, and that is why his poetry is truth and so beautiful and knowledge-giving. When MeherSepas wanted to drive a point home, he would have one of his close disciples read from Hafez's poems, and then he would give discourses on their spiritual significance. Baba stated that Hafez's words are as pearls in the ocean of divinity, though to the average reader, his words are as oysters. When Baba would explain a couplet of Hafez, he revealed the pearl hidden in each oyster. Baba also said, no one has explained the planes of consciousness as adeptly as Hafez. Planes of consciousness delineate stages of spiritual evolution, signifying levels of understanding and connection to the divine. Progressing through these stages with awareness leads to a profound realization of one's true nature and the unity of all existence with God. Hafez refers to the first plane of consciousness in his divan when he said, مرا در منزل جانان چه امن عیش چون هر دم جرس فریاد می دارد که بربندید محملها. The pilgrim complains that he reached the first plane after ages of evolution, but as soon as he reached it, his master rang the bell so that he should not tarry there for long. Meher Baba reveals that Hafez never actually wrote poetry. He only spoke it out loud when in the mood, or he sang it. In his odes, Hafez describes with poetic beauty the charms of the universe, the planes and the path, and he reveals the secrets. Baba has said half of Hafez's Ghazals he composed before God realization, and the other half after he was realized by Attar. These Ghazals are beautiful beyond words, quite unique and most wonderful. Baba mentions the following well-known Ghazal, which Hafez recited the very night he became God-realized. دوش وقت سحر از غصه نجاتم دادند و اندر آن ظلمت شب آب حیاتم دادند. Last night before dawn, I was given relief from all suffering. I was given the water of everlasting life. In the early hours of Friday, January 31st, 1969, on the day Baba dropped his physical form, he instructed Alaba, a close Persian disciple, to read his favorite 3 couplets from Hafez. مزن چون و چرا دم که بنده مقبل قبول کرد ز جان هر سخن که سلطان گفت. چو بشنوی سخن اهل دل مگو که خطاست. سخن شناس نیی دلبر خطا اینجاست. بنده پیر مغانم که ز جهلم برهاند. پیر ما هرچه کند عین رعایت باشد. Befitting a fortunate slave, carry out every command of the master without any question of why or what. About what you hear from the master, never say it is wrong, because my dear, the fault lies in your incapacity to understand him. I am the slave of the master who has released me from ignorance. Whatever my master does is of the highest benefit to all concerned. Hafez's tomb, Hafeziyeh, a breathtaking mausoleum standing tall in a garden setting in northern part of Shiraz, Iran, is the place of pilgrimage for spiritual seekers, scholars, and lovers of Persian poetry and literature. Meher Baba visited Hafez's tomb in 1929, shortly after he closed his Paramashram School of Love in 1928. Love is the gift from God. It is given only when God is pleased with the lover.